So here's a question to consider. How do you choose your profile picture for Facebook, for Twitter, for Instagram? I just play it simple. I just go for simple. What's your strategy?
I am so there. I want it to be timeless. I have never changed my Facebook photo ever since ever. So I want it to be okay now and 10 years from now because I want to mess it.
It's your blue shirt photo.
Yeah,
I like that one.
I think I was sitting right here, as a matter of fact.
All right, so plenty of people like to show their personality as well, and there are lots of little things that make a good profile picture, but according to the people we asked, it's a lot easier to pinpoint what does not make a good profile picture.
Come with me, I know I will make you so famous.
What makes a good social media picture? I'm thinking kind of simple. I'm thinking not glam. We don't need to go all Tyra Banks on everybody, but just a simple, cute snapshot.
You are not your dog. Stop using animals as your Facebook picture.
I think the main thing is to have a picture of yourself and not some cartoon image.
When people are being all sexy on their pictures, it just makes everybody just completely uncomfortable.
The best social media pictures involve people that are showing emotion.
They're the ones that show your real personalities and the fun interaction between your family.
If you're a happy person, I want to see a smile on your face. If you're grumpy, you can look grumpy.
What bugs me the most are those tacky self-portraits that we see everywhere. You're not fooling anybody by trying to keep your arm out of the picture.
There's nothing wrong with the close-up profile picture, but when it's so close that half your face is cut off, that's when it gets a little bit awkward.
My favorite thing to see for a profile picture is your face. Not your child, not the mountains, not a vacation you went on.
I want to see what you look like now, not what you look like in the second grade.
And what's with the puffed lips?
Superstar waiting to happen.
Amen to every one of those things. How come if they all know that and we know that, how come people with the photos don't know that?
Ooh, I just love this topic. The lips have to go. The lips have to go, ladies. If you are over the age of 12, stop it. What are you doing? And I hate the people who try to conform their mouth and like that will show a dimple or that they're trying to like, you know what I mean, purse their lips in just the right way.
Yeah, someone told them at one point to do some kind of weird pose.
Or they like that dimple and they want to try to show it off. It's awkward. You can tell.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's not working for you.
Why? All right, what would an expert say about your profile picture? We've got Amber Evans with us in studio. She's the owner of Stars Talent Studio. You work with thousands of models and actors. How important is a Facebook profile picture? Is that really a big deal?
It's a huge deal. It communicates what you feel about yourself. It communicates your style. It communicates maybe what you ate that day. I mean, the profile picture is what we'll look at it and make an opinion.
An instant judgment.
We make an instant judgment and we either like it or we don't.
And a lot of times, obviously, we don't. You come up with 10 things, 10 tips for everybody on their Facebook photo or whatever photo they might be using for a profile. Yeah. It's going to flatter everybody. The first one, you talk about proper zoom. Let's start ticking through these here.
These are good. This is really fun. So the first one, a lot of people, when they take your picture for your profile, they go right up to your face to shoot it. Have you seen this a couple times?
Yes.
So what I suggest is actually step back about 4 feet and then with your camera zoom in with your finger and it will give you a beautiful angle of your face. Your nose will not look like Pinocchio now because when you're up like this, your nose is like totally distorted, and so when you step back, you actually look like yourself. It's a First great step.
How important, I didn't mean to interrupt you, sorry, how important is the background? I want to talk about the background of a photo.
The background is extremely important. A lot of people have like cars behind them or they're at like a party, and so the background can be very distracting and it's unnecessary. I think it's just more important to have like a clean, like black and white type background, or even if you're going to have things in the background, try to step up like 20 feet. And then the picture will look a lot better.
Okay, we see a lot of self-portraits. What are your thoughts on self-portraits?
Please say no.
Oh, yes, no to this.
Okay, good.
No. So, unless you're 16 and you're getting ready for prom and you're so excited, that is the only time that's okay. So, I think it's really important just to ask someone, be humble and say, hey, would you mind taking a quick picture? Especially if it's going to be your shot on your profile picture where, 250 million people might look. So, ask someone.
And my opinion is just that, my opinion. You're the expert, so I'll ask you the lips. Please,
okay,
the lips.
No Zoolander.
Okay, you've heard it here.
No more, no.
So anything too sexy is just off the table.
Well, yeah, the squeezing and that is just, no, we don't want to do that. That's one of those biggest faux pas in profiling, when you look at a profile picture. So I think that looking beautiful does not have to be this over-the-top pushed thing. Just looking beautiful is just smiling and just It's that clean, fresh, I feel good about myself. And that's what message we see is a healthy confidence when we look at a picture like that.
I don't want to make people think that we are cutting out those stuff, because it seems like we're saying, don't do this, and we want to just have a boring picture. Yeah, we sort of are. How much personality can you show in these photos?
You want to show personality. I think when I was flipping through Facebook recently, I saw a lot of just sassy, cocky, like grouchy, like depressed. I mean, people, what message are you sending? I want to see happy, healthy, confident. Just smile. Keep it simple. If you don't know what to do with your face, this works.
Smile always
Just
works.
smile.
What about posing? Any advice for posing? A flattering angle. Again, stuff you can do right.
Well, if you feel a little thicker than you'd like to be, I mean, just that small tilt helps thin you. And then
angle of the body.
The angle of the body. There's a lot of things you can do. Even like darker colors can give that angle of you look thinner. There's a lot you can do with the angle. So posing is really important. You strike a good pose when you're doing your profile picture. And it's a lot of shifting. Shift your face around, shift your shoulders around, shift your waist around, your feet. And as you shift, you get a lot of options to find one that you're like, ooh, that's flattering. This is a good shot of me.
We can see the model coming out in you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I love it. You're like working on the couch. I'm like following your every move.
It's like a Rubik's Cube. We shift.
Okay.
A lot of times we see people who put their cat or their dog on. Oh, okay. You already have a thought on this.
Not a big deal? Yes, it's a huge deal. We do not want to see someone's dog and
what if
go.
they're cute?
No. No matter how cute, no. We want to see who you are. If your name's below it, then your face is above it. Yeah.
Okay. So no cats, no dogs.
No cats, no dogs, and no major landscaping.
What about having other people in the shot, like your kids or your hubby?
Well, I think sometimes if you have like there's a daughter and son, I mean, that's okay, but they really want to see you because it can be confusing. I mean, I wouldn't want my 5-year-old having a profile picture, and it can look like that. So I think it's important just to have you. Or in our picture display, we've got Steven here with 2 of our models. He's married. That does not look good on your profile picture. So just have it be about yourself. And sometimes you see like an ex-girlfriend with the guy, and you're like, he wants to date. I'm like, what message are you sending? So.
Have you already taken the picture? Any tips on making it better?
If you've already taken the picture, yeah, you can Photoshop it. It's amazing. Right now, if you go to your apps on your smartphone, there are so many free, just put in the word Photoshop, all these free apps will pop up, and they're actually really simple, even for people that are like, I'm not this savvy. You can actually just touch a few buttons, and then it's actually, the photo's a lot more clear. You can get rid of the red eyes. I mean, it's really amazing what Photoshop can do.
Well, and I read an article just the other day that, a high percentage of employers are even peeking in on Facebook pictures these days. Facebook pages, it's a common practice now as you're applying for a job, or you never know who's looking. If you think you have a good Facebook photo, though, you want to see it. How come?
If you have a good...
Yeah, if viewers out there have a good Facebook photo, why do you want to see their picture?
Because we're making an opinion. Are we going into one of the steps?
Oh.
Is this a lead-in?
I thought you were making a call for actors and models.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Right now, we are casting 3 different TV series at Starz. We have 3 local TV shows that have come to Salt Lake. So right now, I'm actually looking for some really good Facebook photos. So, or any kind of social media photos. So if they want to email us at info@starstalentstudio.com, or you can go to Studio 5 and look at this little segment again. But yeah, I am looking for people to send in pictures from like 3 until 80. I mean, we're talking the range. Plus, we've been looking for the new cover for In Magazine. So we are on the lookout for models as well. So we've got models, voiceovers, singers.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the movie. Brooke's going for the cover of In, okay?
Yes, you can go for In. We're going to get you on my TV
yesterday.
Did you? Oh, okay. I could tell ahead of time.
Amber, thank you so much. You're darling.
No, thanks
we'll
for
let you know, of course, the conversation is going to continue on our Facebook page. We want you to chime in on this.
Let us know what's your pet peeve when it comes to Facebook profile pics, and we'll be right back.